You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We they stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our websites, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring the program come to you this Wednesday morning. Mina Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Today now Wednesday, the 19th day of March 2025. And if you don't follow Liberty Online TV, you go find out here from November last year. We don't look at the issue we get for do with concerns, so we don't come from the public, especially schools and school picking them, where we don't raise concerns say, then they suspect say they're not going for take this year WASSCE. Well, them don't reach way WAEC be don't pull finalist and the ministry said don't pull list where plenty school them na Freetown and other partner of the country don't know say they're not going for take this year WASSCE exam. We make the picking them don't they raise concern, but waiting at them fate if they're not going for seat the WASSCE for this year. Well, now that's what they discuss in this edition of the Breakfast Show. Waiting go wrong and waiting government supposed for do at this time. For let them pick here go see this exam if the faults not to the union, we they discuss inside this edition of the program.
Well, this and plenty other story them, then at the program for you this Wednesday morning, in case you're not a student or you're not kumra, we get concerned for sake of this topic they can look at if not only follow the social media. Not only see plenty picking there, especially from the Methodist Girls High School and the Freetown Secondary School for Girls, FSSG, they don't they come out and they call on Mr. President and other authority them for looking at them concern there we then say the school authority them fail for send information before the term where the authority them now WAEC been closed the portal. Well, this be making students here they call on government and other authority them for intervene so that they go able for take the WASSCE exam. But this, according to information we come out from the ministry yesterday, them PK are not going to take the exam. Waiting at them faith to go know inside the program this morning. Send we your text message through the comment section. Now any of the platform the way you watch we, you can as well text we on the number +232 74200 545. You say go add your voice to the program this morning. Or if you watch with on YouTube or Facebook, you can as well drop your comment. Now, any of the comment section at the platform the way you watch with this morning. Don't forget to share the program so that more people go be part of the conversation. If you don't subscribe yet to our YouTube channel, kindly go to YouTube, search for Liberty Online TV, and you press your subscription button. And also put your post notification bell on so that anytime where we count to different content that we produce for now, when I get notified, say we don't count online. And if you don't follow we WhatsApp channel yet, go and subscribe to the channel as we get different content that we drop on the WhatsApp channel as well. We they continue with the Breakfast Show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV.
All right, so we continue with the show and let we just quickly gonna cut and get updates. Also, the number 4 witness on the murder case between the former station manager Vopad Radio, Wayne Joseph Lamin and the state. This witness don't go testify before Magistrate Sakekura, but waiting in nobody's particular incident will be happen. Let we just watch and listen as Mariato Sheriff go update we on waiting come out court.
One former station manager, Joseph Mendel Lamin, and 3 other one them don't appear back before Magistrate Sakekura at the Freetown Magistrate Court number 1, for where police alert say they may come together for kill one former journalist, where be they work at the same Vopad radio when as Samuel Brahma Matia. Then 4 people here the tina before the court on 2 count charge them. We get for with conspiracy to commit murder and murder contrary to section 1 of the Offences Against the Persons Act of 1861. According to the particulars of offense na that, January 15 this year, na Voice of Peace and Development Vopad radio station na Kisitong, Waterloo, the accused people them been joined hand together for kill former journalist Samuel Brahma Matia. Na Inspector Kaditelo they prosecute this matter na court, and he been lead the number 4 witness for go testify before Magistrate Sakekura, but waiting in know about this case. The 4th accused been identify himself as Detective Inspector Abubakar Kagbo, where stationed at the Criminal Investigation Department CID headquarter, and he then at the Kinton Police Barracks, where he testify in a court. He identified the complainant and the accused people them, and he say a member January 17, 2025, he been there on duty where he received transfer case file where related to the murder case of Samuel Brahma Matia, and say the file been get statements from the complainant and the witness. He say on the 18th January, then decide for visit the Vopad radio station and then be gone at the crime scene when a back of the Sierra Leone Correctional Center na Waterloo. He say he and the crime officer for the Waterloo Police Station, DPP 179 Momo Dike, he say they observe electric cable where separates the fence from the pole, and the scene of crime he say been fiber dirty box. He say after they don't visit the crime, then decide for go back na their office. He say on the 20th of January, then be decide for arrest the accused and be interview him concerning this murder. He continue say then be suspend the interview for further investigation. He say after they don't interview the first accused, then be decide for arrest the second and the third accused. Now lawyer M. Berete and 3 other people them, they represent the first accused na court span this case. And lawyer M. Berete be raised concern to Magistrate Sakekura and say the first accused Joseph Lamin, where people can call manager DOS, they raised concern to and say the first accused in family member them, they threaten him. We make Magistrate Sakekura be asked the lawyer say the accused them are prison, so how comes the family member them, they threaten him? Magistrate Sakekura no been give for bail to the accused people them and be send them go back na the male correctional center and be adjourn this case to January 26 this year. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mariatu Sheriff.
Alright, so they continue the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV from that court reports there, where they go na the European Union. Usa yesterday they don't give where they go na the European Union. Usa yesterday they don't give 920,000 euro to the BBC Media Action Salon for make them go empower the media na salon through different programs they will get for do with democracy and accountability inclusion na salon. David Yankee Sise been day part of this launching and he go now report.
Tuesday, March 18 this year, European Union, together with BBC Media Action and other partners them, don't hold meeting with journalists them and other development partners for officially launch the media empowerment for democracy, inclusion and accountability in a salon, as a way for work with different media partners them for strengthening professionalism, political and financial independence for journalists them in the country. Where in the talk, Edward Cabo, na the country director for BBC Media Action, before start for talk what waiting this partnership mean to local partners them.
The partnership we have on this project is nothing but dynamic, drawing on the international expertise and the global track record of our consortium members and the invaluable understanding of the local context and connection of our national partners to deliver what we call a multi-level program. The consortium comprising, as Enrico has outlined, the World Association of News Publishers, One IFRA represented by Jane, who's leading the Women in News program in Sierra Leone, This is a leadership accelerator program for women journalists, and where we have this component as part of efforts to help tackle gender imbalances in the media. We've got the International Federation of Journalists, represented by Jeremy, and the IFJ will work with SLAJ, and SLAJ has an interesting position in this project, where they become a beneficiary of the support of the federation that they belong to through this project, and they will also be directly carrying out and implementing activities that will support their membership. So that's it's a very interesting position to be in. So we'll be working with the Independent Radio Network, the Media Reform Coordinating Group, and again, as I said, SLAJ to achieve the objectives of strengthening media independence, professionalism, and freedom.
Ahmed Said Nazela, now the president for Salon Association of Journalists, talk about the role and responsibility of different local partners them as way for promote media empowerment for democracy, inclusion, and accountability in the country.
IRN, with the expansive network of community radio stations, will be empowered to produce and disseminate governance and accountability-focused programming that ensure citizens, particularly women and youth, have access to reliable, independent information. This will foster a more engaged and informed public, reinforcing the role of the media as a pillar of democracy. For MRCG, this project provides a timely boost to our work in media reform, media sustainability, and policy advocacy. The inclusion of key policy discussions such as tax incentives for media sustainability, SLBC reform, and the push for the inclusion of Chapter 12 in the constitutional review process reinforces our commitment to shaping a media-friendly regulatory environment in Sierra Leone. One of the most exciting components of this project is the establishment of the I-Verify fact-checking platform housed within SLAJ. This initiative will bolster our fight against misinformation, disinformation, and hate speech, challenges that threaten democratic discourse and social cohesion in Sierra Leone. By increasing digital and media literacy through social media content and training programs, we will empower citizens to critically engage with information, ensuring a more informed public sphere. The dedicated support for young and female journalists is particularly commendable. The media project recognizes that sustainability, professionalism, and diversity in the media leadership are critical to the industry's future. By providing training, mentorship, and leadership opportunities for women journalists, this initiative will bridge gaps, empower female media practitioners, and promote gender inclusion in our sector.
Els Martel, and the team lead of governance in the European Union, talk about the reason we make European Union decide for invest €920,000 for support implementations of National Action Plan for the media.
So one of the focuses of this thematic instrument is on supporting media actors and harnessing new technologies. And its rationale is that media plays an important role in democracy as it enables public scrutiny. So as was mentioned during the presentation, Sierra Leone has adopted a national action plan which lays out a strategy for media reform and which is acknowledged by all stakeholders to be a shared roadmap agreed by government, media and civil society. And with such a consensual written commitment to a freer and better structured media environment for Sierra Leone, the EU has decided to invest €920,000 to support the implementation of part of the National Action Plan through the media project that we are launching today. So let me repeat that the media project aims at enhancing media freedom in Sierra Leone through three main axes. So the first one is strengthening the enabling legal and regulatory environment for public interest media. The second X is strengthening the sustainability, professionalism and leadership diversity among key media stakeholders. And the third X is increasing access to citizens to public interest media content. So through this media project, both the supply side of the media and its demand from the public will be taken care of and the increase of the quality enhanced. It's also important to mention that this project will be implemented in synergy with other actions that are supporting media freedom and fighting disinformation with other implementing partners, some of whom are present here today.
Plenty development partners will be the part of this, been pledged for giving support to the European Union and other local partners them for make them go able to do their work fine one na salon. For Liberty Online Television, me na David Yankee Sise the report.
All right, welcome back. You still watch the breakfast show on Liberty Online Television, and from that report the way David Yankee is put together, we tell you now sitting at this edition of the breakfast show where they can look at concerns them where they come from school picking them, especially for the one they will get for seats this year WASSCE, where from information we come out from the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, a clear say plenty school picking them not get for cities exam, and now that make one for look at them inside this edition of the breakfast show. Like I've been saying earlier, now since last year begin for look at this issue also concerns them been begin, but this particular issue way now it don't clear say if action not be taken then Pikia go be left out. Well, one part of the people them way been forced raise this particular issue to the public. Now Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara we get at the studio this morning for can help we talk on this issue, and we go discuss waiting perhaps now the possible way forward for letting Pikia not go be left out. Good morning and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show, Honorable.
Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, the people of Sierra Leone.
All right, like I don't tell the viewers them, since last year we begin for host you and other people them for talk about this issue we get for do with a good number of schools them we don't be left out because the cast done the procedures them where the ministry been set out for let schools and go through according to them don't pass, and then schools here don't be left out for this year WASSCE. But for the benefits of them one way perhaps not enforcing this for begin year on this issue, let me just know first waiting be attract you for pick them up as early as last year waiting concerns here be begin come up. Waiting be draw your attention.
Okay, I only go public 2023 towards the election period, and then the first time I go public on the WASSCE issue. But I don't there around the WASSCE sitting from 2020, 2019, 2020 up to 2021. And then start the whole thing as Lexin I be play. Till now it don't come out of hands. In 2019, they begin to talk about picking and forget NIN number for let them see to us. The NIN centers are not be open. The beginning they get for queue. Some beginning they will then drop. The other year, then Cout policy will not ever exist. The beginning forget them for seats. They for don't seat. They never for seats 2 term because the first policy when Mikhail Bar left. Now, if you sit 1, you can repeat and sit again. Then say no, that enough for they left out many picking them. The other year again, we come then say many other excuses. But last year I go public because I find myself in a position where I think say even the ministry not be noticing that they do. You know, this is what you get when you have inexperienced people into positions where you not be getting anything for do it. You know, the Minister of Basic Education is not up to the task. The minister does not even know what operates and obtain in the ministry, and not even understand the role of the ministry when it comes to work. This is what is getting us to this point, and that is why I have always said to to publicly say, President Biofo don't fire this Minister of Education long term. I did not been for reasons we maybe now become our opposition talk, but today I did demystify the various reasons why I think this Minister of Education don't talk a long term. Last year, a normal trend, now ministry they generate a list, a number, then send them to WAEC. WAEC inputs the picking they wouldn't get because now ministry get criteria under waiting for make you sit WASSCE. Then get age criteria, then get Beckett criteria, then get NIN criteria, then get all the criteria them. So now after I don't verify done, Now the 10 WAEC the input into the system. Okay. Last year the Cout cast. Say, oh, the schools and for enter cast. Who gave the information to the schools? It was WAEC who pronounced the information publicly to the schools. The schools and get DD them. You get DD now all the districts. So when you give an information concerning schools, the first point of call for the school now the DD. The DD then say, no, this information not come out from the ministry. So the most of the principal them last year not go and submit their cast because not to the ministry pull out the information now WAEC. And by the time they get onto WAEC was nowhere to come to explain to them because WAEC not to the people the way employ the principals them. The principal is not answerable to WAEC, they are answerable to Ministry of Education. So if there's any information way for go out concerning examination, criteria and every other thing, it will come up from the ministry. Even when WAEC pull out the notice, the ministry pull out another notice, say let the schools and submit to the ministry. So why is the school they fail to submit to the ministry? Why they collect cast from other schools? So you find out that in that kind of chaotic situation, almost 170,000 kids were left out last year. We investigate the whole matter in the parliament. We come to the conclusion say, yes, WAEC not get right to interface with the schools. Yes, whatever the situation was, the principal don't adhere to the call of WAEC and also get the answer to the call of the ministry. It was a chaotic situation. Then they pass. This year come. You know, I always say, inexperience na major disease na Sierra Leone. How can you, this year we correct the situation as a country, say, okay, now ministry, they collect the data and submit it to WAEC. The schools and submit the data to ministry. Ministry begin verify their results one by one. You know, the thing is so painful. Ministry begin verify the results one while close the time for the portal. Waiting the minister say we go to parliament where they talk with him in the presence of the deputy speaker. He say, oh, then they send the results. The verify data in piecemeal. WAEC say no, pass and get all the data. At that level, if you don't tell you say, you know say now almost 1 week, 2 weeks left for let the portal close. And after you send the list to WAEC, now they send the schools and they begin enter now the portal. And some schools they were in areas, they were in a remote area when network night challenge. So now what's happen? The other than give for verify the result. It go shock Sierra Leone and say now almost an 8-year-old Dr. Dupuni now and give for verify all the picking result in this country. The man is old and he cannot work under pressure. So a delay for submit the thing to WAEC and WAEC close the portal because by the time where the ministries finally submit the approved schools to them and the number of schools to WAEC, the schools will not be able to get the information on time for let the principal and submit the cast marks.
Honorable, if this large number of Pekin that were affected, eventually they're not able for seats.
They sit.
They're not sit the WASSCE this year. For a government to prioritize on education, free quality education, what did this mean towards that priority program?
In fact, I'll say it's wickedness on the part of this government. Now, total wickedness. Let's tell you what we do. When the issue first came up, I raised in a parliament, we form a committee, the Committee on Basic Education chairman, the Committee on Basic Education, the chairman, the deputy speaker, and myself, Sidom, we call the minister. The minister can explain. Why can't they explain? We say, okay, wait now the way forward. The only way forward is, Mr. Minister and your team, WAEC, una give you access as lawmakers, law we interface with WAEC na Ghana. So we go able to put a stop to this thing. Then turn that thing. If I want them to do announce, they saw me as okay, now APC person. When somebody they raise a national issue, I am not raising it because I am APC. I am raising it because this situation will happen. So this ugly one, will make the beginning not get for end up for seat, not happen. And painfully, when I said this the last time, the Minister of Information say, oh, I am politicizing the issue. In Western area alone, you have over 130 schools who are not taking these exams. When at the entire South, now only 2 schools. Here they affect schools in the north and western area, as if it is politically motivated by this government for the private picking enough for take exams. Why is it always in Western area? Why is it always in the North?
We can look at the specifics, and I guess you already get this list of schools them where not get for sit the exam. But let me just go back to Osa you start. So you begin for talk. You say this happened as a result. Say the ministry not even know how to handle this whole issue of the students them and how for transfer go reach WAEC. How you go justify that statement? They win a whole ministry of basic and senior secondary education.
If the president wants a let go to Ministry of Education after every 2 o'clock, they hold off. How do you put the future of this nation in the hands of an 80-year-old man for verify? Are you serious? How do you collect, are they pity the principals the way they don't put under the firing squad? Because now they see all kind of press release, misleading press release.
I just want to ask, because we look at waiting come out from the ministry, then clearly state and say the faults not from the end, but now the principal then late or submit the information of the student then.
Khadija, I interface with most of the principals. For more this thing that happened last year, when the principals have been need for response to WAEC, instead of the ministry for submit the cast, I have always been interfacing with the principals. No principal not did this year we submit late to the Ministry of Education. Now the Ministry of Education get right for verify. So it's like I forgive Khadija give you, then before I can talk to you now. So if I don't submit quick to Khadija not process on time for you, I don't have an access to talk to you. So all the schools, I pity the girls' school situation. I watch over social media. I see the old girls, they're so frustrated. They talk, say, oh, the principal is not competent. No, that's not the situation. She submitted on time. Now the ministry, in a lack of having experienced people at the ministry.
Say they submit on time because most of them school here where you don't begin make mention of so. We as a media platform make attempts for go there for talk to them, but
they will not talk to you.
They not agree for
because
talk.
Then they under serious threat. Then they under serious tension from the ministry. They are being coerced not to speak. When you talk, you are becoming a target. Then they threaten for suspending school. Then they threaten for doing every kind of thing. I interface with them every day. I tell you what their problem is. The truth is, now lack of serious management on the part of the ministry. I am saying this because this is what we interface with the minister. They tell we say, oh, now they send the team by batch in piecemeal to WAEC. WAEC say no, pass and submit all thing in bulk. This is no secret. Everybody in the Ministry of Education will tell you this.
There are issues there are not so just this year WASSCE begin. I remember back the last WASSCE, the same chaos been there until civil society, the media, they intervene for advocate for them picking there. At some point, WAEC open back the portal.
They're never open last year again. And this is how they fake people.
Hold on, Honorable. According to waiting then tell we, because we self be interviewed the PRO for WAEC, be assured the public say, then go try for open the portal back. And that's how they try for tell you.
Khadija, ever since 2019, I have been around this matter. The only time we WAEC close portal and open and back, now they say with the Ghanaian be this alone. The Ghanaian will be the head WAEC. We had to move there in a parliamentary subcommittee. At the time, Natina Honorable Bill Shaw be the head. We went there, we talked to him. He said, the fact that members of parliament are in my office to talk on this matter, he said, I will communicate to the head office. And the only time why I look portal and open and back, it was never open last year. What they do is, it's painful. In 2023, the beginning not to the all seats. Go to the audit reports. Government pay for more than the picking them. We sit the exams. Last year, I challenged the Minister of Education. I tell her, I say, go to WAEC. You get more question papers them than the picking the way governments pay for. So many there in WAEC and they are still there. Why did they not allow the kids to take the exam? Not just because you get poor leadership in the Ministry of Education. And when we continue for talk next year, they say it's political. It's not political. How do you manage? Oh God! Last time I be a Matoa Girls School. And most of them picking do not sit last year. We don't get belay. This year is girls high school. As a minister, let's imagine what you talk to na true say, oh now the principal not submit. How much slits are fairly they born from Ministry of Education for Kana Girls School?
Now that it clear say the MPK no go for take the exams following the chief minister when be the former minister of basic education now in social media he write say all the concern them where the school picking them down personally send a message on Ingo ensure say he solve the issues there.
That's it.
That's it. Therefore rely on that statement.
That's what it happened. So this policy of deception, is it now that the matter come up? When the exam starts? The exam will start 2 weeks from now. Who is the head of WASSCE? Now the same chief minister in Kunla. I threaten the people around the Ministry of Education. Oh, if you talk to me, so I will call me Pekin. Are these secret? These are public secrets. Who does not know this? Who doesn't know this? The truth is, you know, I always say I pity President Bill. You brought in people you thought are going to contribute to national development. Go back to the Ministry of Education. What is working? When you read the audit report, they say, oh, they were supposed to supply books to kids in school. When are 120 pages, how much pages did they give? 80 pages. 2001, I don't know that I'll be the Minister of Education and they say they run a contract for supply picking body home, 5 body homes. They ever supply? No, after 12 weeks, they pay government pay 30 days when they talk, they're not supplying nothing to them body homes and they. EU sponsor we with equipment for science labs. All the school most of them don't even get a science department, not for talk about a science lab. Who does that in a country like Sierra Leone? Go to Moyamba district, according to the audit report, they're not going to learn materials at all. And we still pretend as if everything is okay in this country. We affect the people every day. It's undone.
Honorable, from the list what they see in front of me, yeah, we I guess with technician and go display, you go fair not say Western area, then say 77 schools and are in default. Waiting na the issue where you get with the number of schools and we get issues with this whole thing as they display na the screen, yeah, compared to other districts, and what do you feel saying are the problem?
Okay, this is the deception way the ministry they do. You see this? These are a number of schools which have not completed the BIS. This BIS is different from the cast. These are the one who don't submit cast year 1. Where they just can't do the BIS now. These are the final stage. The original list way of schools where not do the we not the seats at all. Then why this case where then this girls school not in this category, not to this category girls school fall. So the total number of schools in our Western area make us say pass 130. This is one case where they don't do cast year 1, they don't do cast year 2. Now just the BIS now they for let them take the exam. This is one case. You get the case where now school them at all way no submit cast, we mean say them picking and not the seat at all. In Western area, in the Eastern region, now 14. In the North, now 25. In the South, now 2. So the Southeast no more now 16 schools. Where the North no more now 25 schools. Where you come to Western area of their schools then they where not to this category, then are almost 73 schools.
Somebody they listen to you go they wonder say why you even want to bring region sentiment into this.
I will tell you why. I do on the last one. I told them in all the 5 years where they get school challenges, their school challenges and they always on the fall now the North and Western area. For maybe let's say even when it comes to network more clear in the Western area than in the South and the Eastern province. When it comes to distance, proximity to Western area, a more shorter than the North and Western area for going to WASSCE or kind of Ministry of Education than the South and the East. So how do you have, you tell me the logic, how now only 2 schools will be affected in the South? 2. Where the entire Western area, also all man the way, all man land book, where for Common School for kind of WASSCE, now less than, you know, if you pay transport, you old document at 10,000 you go pay. Then if you come out that school direct or go na Regent Code for Canada, you they pay just 5,000 euros. How the principal will be so careless that in school for be left out?
But that cannot justify, say, the number of schools will get issues now because of transportation problem.
No, I just say tell you say, if you say it's the school, I don't explain the problem, and I challenge the minister. Let him come and explain to people if what they say so. You understand? It's not the problem. The problem is basic. Schools submitted their Becker verification and candidate verification and everything to ministry. Ministry was meant to verify and send to WAEC. The school submit. The ministry did not submit on time. Simple, that's the problem. Don't blame the principals. If you go meet you principal at school because you're an old girl and you're in authority, you think so if you talk to her anyhow, you're doing disservice to that person who don't deserve that school day. They did not commit any crime. They submitted on time to the ministry. The ministry failed to submit to WAEC. Full stop.
So why now the blame game? Why the ministry they try to shift the blame to the heads of the schools then? Because they're quitting the happen at the Methodist Girls High School, where Mina old girl at the school, even with 13-decade forum, everybody now they put the blame on the principal, saying that due to in laggardness make them pick left out.
You know, I wish WAEC would come out and speak on this issue. Like last year, I go after WAEC, saying they not be get right to communicate to the schools. So the problem was squarely WAEC. This year, the problem is purely on the ministry. The ministry go and give the job to Dr. Dupini. With all in contribution in education, is all enough for deal with the future of the Peking the way they go see to us. It took time. How do you submit? Imagine it, ministry they tell you in confidence, say, oh, they submitted a day, and then they talk to WAEC, let WAEC extend the time, WAEC not do them. Come up and own up. Now that comes the problem. The principal they submit long before the time. After what happened last year, all the principal they be there in fighting for make sure they submit on time. Let them produce the way book when the principal then go submit the data at the ministry and show you the time when the principal then submit and the time when ministry submits to WAEC. Let the president ask the minister. Let it submit to WAEC. If not submit to the public. When did you receive this data from the schools? When did you submit the data to WAEC? And tell me if this man they're not for just don't sack and also jail this minister of education. He's been wicked to the people of this country. That's wickedness.
All right, viewers, Liberty Online TV make plenty efforts them yesterday for let we get somebody from the Ministry of Basic Education for can state them position on the way forward now, aside the press statement where them puts at the official Facebook handle of Conrad Saki, where na the Minister of Basic Education. But according to waiting then communication people then say they're not ready yet for talk on this matter, and when they get information then go come to the public. We also try for reach out to the public relations officer for WAEC, but he say they're out of the country presently. Well, we'll try for bring the relevant authority that we concern in this issue for let them can talk to the school picking them. As soon as they hear plenty concern or they come up from the school picking them and serve that of the parents them also, and they urge government and other authority them for see how they go allow them picking them for take the WASSCE.
I think Khadija we go just give you as a clip of waiting Conrad Saki being said to picking them maybe the address, because we noticed say this week and last week school picking them they go na the ministry forget answers to the questions them we didn't get, and as we still try forget somebody forget them at the studio, let me just watch and see waiting to be in response so maybe they address some set of people maybe they get concerned regarding this issue, as we're not able to forget them yet for considering at the studio. Let me just watch waiting Conrad Saki being say.
The WAEC come up with a system of uploading continuous assessment CAS. It used to be when the beginning can just sit the WASSCE.
All right, so they try for bring another video there outside the Minister of Basic Education, Conrad Saki, be they address school picking them, we been go to them and states and concern them. In case you just tune in, the breakfast show they continue and do they look at plenty concern we don't come out from school picking them, we not go able for sit the WASSCE exam for this year because according to school them, and then school outside and find themselves. Be late for submit the details them waiting for the enter na the WAEC portal wait for make them eligible for take this year exam. Well, this na growing concern where them picking so don't they call on authority they we concern for allow them for take this exam. And one party people we don't they raise this concern for a very long time. Now the Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, we na member of parliament for Cambia district. Today we at the studio this morning. They continue for stating concern them. And the reason that we make him feel say now this make them PKR be left out as the school and other authorities that we concern don't finalize the list of the picking them way for take this year exam. Honorable, would they come back to you? The future of the younger generation lie na education most time na so people then believe. If them PKR now, we not able to sit this exam, waiting at them fate for next year, are there possibilities for let them enroll or then for enroll for the private WASSCE?
Okay, I don't even want to talk about the private WASSCE. I just want to viewers to understand, say, even as we talk so now as a country, interestingly, except people wicked, oh, except really wicked. As we talk so they don't into this new syllabus, we WAEC International not approve it. Money not there for approve until today. So even when they talk about this problem, if nothing is done from now to the next 2-3 months, next year, Salon not the deceit was because the streams all don't, the new streams all don't create so now for we safe. We don't review we own syllabus for meeting the global trend, which is good. But that global trend syllabus we don't carry it. Why not approve a mate? Why international not even make question banks it for them? This is not the situation we find we safe. So as we talk about this, now from one porthole to the other porthole, then they are really wicked. There's under this SLPP in the education sector, we begin a total. We really need a seatbelt for you we picking them. And again, you understand it. This is why I said when we introduce free quality education, let it be a policy that anyone per we where they serve the people in a salon. Whether you are president, whether you're a minister, whether you're a member of parliament, senior civil servant, as long as you are being paid from the consolidated fund, your children must attend a government school or a government assisted school. When it happens, so all of them tell they happen, so no they happen. Last year, one of the MP from Kono, when at the ruling bench in 2024, in Pekin and the watch in our seat, under the same situation. This year we MP from Tom Kolimba in Pekin on the seat this was. Now Prince of West because they omit in name back. So this is not just a problem where person thinks say nah, oh you they talk and because in opposition. No, it is a real-time issue. We would have stopped this thing. Maybe the first meeting I get with the Minister of Education on this issue was way back in November. If you cannot do anything from November, why not I think say, oh, now the principal is responsible? No, it's not the principals. The lack of experience on the part of the minister. Let lead with this.
You think
stop blaming the principals. The principals are innocent.
You think so at this point, anything they will need for be done for let them incorporate them picking and let them go to the exam?
Sadly, by November there was much we can do. But as it is, 2 weeks to the exam, not only miracle now.
So it's advisable for let them prepare themselves for the private WASSCE rather than this one.
Psychologically, and they see them picking and they say they are frustrated, they need to be cancelled first. We really need for cancel them picking and they. Because it's a situation in which the stigma, the pain, somebody don't prepare for an exam all these years. If the ministry don't publish the list here early, the schools they don't say anything. Imagine you don't study, some man don't go private lessons, some man don't study camp. Only 2 weeks to the exam. The exam starts first week April. Practically standard, they say they sit. My question I ask is why always when it comes to major things like that one at the school sector. Not only the girls' schools and the more affected. Last year, the whole of Matoga, girls' school. You go to Eastern, one of the most populated schools in Wellington, evangelical, no, they sit. You talk about schools that will get population of 500 seats.
Some of them things where you talk will be news to the public because it asks for letter information and they reach out. Because most of the beginning right now, we're not even aware, say, then schools them not go through and they not get for sit the exam. What's in need for be done at this point?
Okay, first of all, in a situation where the boy picking and they take drugs, so me they talk to every parent we in picking supposed to sit this was for keep a close eye on them. Because frustration can lead them about them for doing. It was they say no pass. He kill himself for that one day. What about the other way they're currently in this situation? And again, knowing the nature of with police, let them hold them, picking them, and not for allow them for going to any protests. Like with accident education, I'm not going to encourage me on picking for the part of that team day because our police officers, as professional as you think they are, they follow instructions. And then picking in the state where you allow you picking for joining kind of group, then they can do anything to cause mayhem. And the police not go respond tightly. So my first appeal to them is let them picking and they stay calm, let them stay quiet, and let them look up to waiting go happen with them. But it's a really, really frustrating situation, and nobody know will tell and say, oh, because this don't happen, you need to go out, and you need to do this, you need to do that. No, me not go tell any picking Andy. So for now, schools like Azarun Islamic Secondary School in Freetown, we get over 470 picking. Now Mabela no go sit was this year. Let me just highlight some of the schools them. Schools like Community Education Development Senior Secondary School, Arlington, 289 picking, they no go sit was this year. Schools like, of course, I don't call evangelical. I just highlight the big schools them. We get big numbers them. Government municipal, then get over 599 picking. We know the sit was this year. In the east, you get Ontindon, Najui. Then get on over 156 picking. We know the sit this year. You get Kulafai Rashidin, Nakisi. Then get 388 picking. We know the sit this year. You get Kulafai Rashidin, Natoke. Then get 326 picking. We know the sit this year. You get this other school. Methodist Girls High School, of course, now 465 picking and they sit this year. You get this other school, Leone Brotherhood, then get 262 picking when they sit. The numbers are huge. The numbers are so huge. So huge. You know, you get Salam Islamic Secondary School, Grafton, just where they go by the bridge. One of the biggest secondary schools in that region, the Western world, then get about 452 picking away on the seats. You get Umar Bun Khattab, 208 picking away on the seats. These numbers are too huge. You cannot compress this. You cannot comprehend it.
All right, Honorable. Let me just go and see the clip. Also, some set of picking and going at the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, they ask questions about this same issue we discussed. So we just watch a clip inside Kunasaki with the SM.
Hey, the minister no one.
WASSCE exam.
Yes,
one meeting.
Yes.
One meeting. It's an international exam. Yes. The one WASSCE that they take in Sierra Leone is the same one that they take in Nigeria, Ghana, and Gambia, and Liberia. The reason being, if you pass the WASSCE in Sierra Leone, you can go to any university in West Africa. Yeah. So they will not change the system for one country as opposed to another. They can't do that. Even in Sierra Leone, you will have two systems. So they can't do that. But there might be a way out. That's what I'm trying to work on at this point.
So you are telling us that till Friday, the only news we are going to get from you is that you guys are going to take this exam.
Yes. That's all we need.
That's the only news we want to hear.
That's all we need.
We don't want the private. We are too young to take the private exam. We are too young for private exams. Sir, for an example, when you go to the private examination, you don't see your age ranks there. You don't see your age. Sure. When the older ones, and the older ones take the exam, they will say no. This, they just give them half. They don't do that. Maybe they have malpractice. But us, we study for our exam. Even this season of results is not good, Mr. Minister. Yes. You don't know. Maybe we have studied for the exam. We can put possible.
Once the exam is validated by WASSCE, it's the same standard. Because when you go to university, you're going to be in university in the same class with people who are old enough to be your parents.
Okay.
Yeah? So it doesn't make a difference. The exam is to get you to university.
We know.
And at university, you're going to be there with adults.
Okay.
Yeah?
So what I want to know is that the exam is going to start April 29. That's the fixed date for all the countries, you said. So what we are hoping for me right now is that on Friday, you are going to give us the news. You guys are going to take the exam. That's one.
Yes, one.
Our names, maybe they want to say half of the school is going to take that. And my name, I want to be on.
Yes, the big.
That's why I said we don't want the half. Even me, my name, only me, I have my name in that school. Only me. I don't want to say maybe you don't. This your name is not correct because the news they have given us is that the Becker is also not qualified.
Sure.
So they are trying to tell us that the ministry. Okay, when we came first, when they said the Minister of Education, WASSCE shouldn't have power more than the Minister of Education.
Yeah.
Yes. What they are telling us right now is that the WASSCE has more. Okay, they are the gods right now.
Yes.
That's what they are telling us. They are saying now they are the gods because they said WASSCE and ETSA, they are the gods in this country. So we are no longer the future leaders. They are trying to tell us.
already the
Because
gods.
right now we don't take this exam. We are not educated.
Yes.
So even be the leader, to even sit in the meeting, we are not qualified because first of all, some will say if I don't take the exam, I'll go and find table in the market.
Yes.
As for me, I'm so close to the degree that if I don't take this one that the government has fixed for me, I will not go nowhere again. I won't take it. But now I know that the news they are going to give me because for this assurance you have given us, I will be coming to school from Sunday to Friday.
Yes.
Because you have given us the assurance that you are going to bring the news. I am going to take this exam. Is that the news? Is that I don't want to know yes or no.
You said a lot. Can you listen now? Okay, now listen.
I don't want you to decide on what the outcome will be. What I want to be able to do for you is to say that we'll have an exam for you. Yes? An exam. I don't want you to start to categorize exams because as long as that exam gets you to university, which is your next step, that's what we want to do for you. Yes? Our hands are tied. Let me explain to you. WASSCE is an international exam. The minister of itself does not communicate directly with WASSCE. There's a reason why. It's not because WASSCE is higher than the minister. It's because they don't want politics to be involved in it. So I have someone called the chief government nominee. That is the chief education officer. That's the person that speaks on behalf of Sierra Leone. Anything that I want to do has to go through that person. Yes? That's why I'm saying to you, give me a little bit of time. Let me come back to you. Your next step.
All right, that's the Minister of Basic Education, Conrad Saki, be the address some school picking them, we been go protest before in office for the WASSCE exam we for start in April. But because they name them not in the system, they're not able to take this year exam. As you hear from the minister, he assured them say they go conduct an exam for them. Although in no state the specific exam, we still get Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara in the studio. When I one party people we don't raise this issue since 2022 and up till now. We don't listen to waiting Mr. Saki address the students them. For them, let them just be rest assured say there would be an exam for them.
I think I cascade this information more than Saki because Saki the only 3 feet for none of us Sakam. But I want to talk to the president on this. Mr. President, just one thing. prove me wrong. Ask Saki and schools away in. When did the school submit their list to Saki? And when did Saki submit the list of schools to WAEC? Then that will be a basis for let the president take any kind of decision he want to take. But I'll say this. You know, when I listen to the young girl, they say, if like WAEC don't become the gods for the ministry. And sadly, maybe many Sierra Leoneans don't know this. You know now the head of WAEC currently? The head of WAEC, you know now Sierra Leone. And at the time of the head of WAEC, now gets all this crisis. So you ask yourself, is this thing deliberate? Is somebody playing with the future of the kids? Is somebody doing this as because he get instruction? For me, nothing is done to the minister for the next 1 month. Instruct them for doing it, they do so. And it's deliberate.
So you're not hopeful, say, at the way the minister makes a promise and say there will be an exam, although you not specify who's exam they miss this, but in the assurance say there will be an exam will go take them to university. You not believe say that could happen?
If this minister begin solution from November, we may begin talk to now. No, see they need the seat. I don't start this issue from November, we may begin talk on this issue to now. If the minister begins a solution to the problem, this level. So for let we even come up from November, say with the drag for can to this level. We don't reach a position where the deputy speaker say, oh, we just need for do the MP they pay for we say for go na Ghana. For go meet no result.
But you trust this assurance way you don't give to the Pekin and say, then go conduct exam for them, and then they go university.
And I talk about somebody, you know, able to produce results from November to now. In assurance, that assurance, they don't get anything for them picking them.
Mr. Sakina a minister, and this is not a public platform. So if you don't come out, you don't assure them PK say, let everybody just go home. Stay quiet. The ministry go work with the relevant body them for them go conduct an exam. We go take them to the university. It might not be the WASSCE exam, but you assure them of an exam.
You know, last year they assured the beginning of exam. Over 170,000 picking they left. How much government end up for pay for private tours? About 7,000 to 11,000. And even the private tours who them pay. You expect picking away the Kubola for left Kubola for can marking for can sit to us. Who's not get family, they not get nothing. The exam was not decentralized to the locality inside the beginning day. So even when you talk about private ones, so it means picking away the common like if I ever come all the way na Cambia, like one of the schools over there left na Cambia na Tumbowala school in Amadia Tumbowala. You expect them picking for all the way under for can sit na Poloko if you send another na Cambia. How do you expect the kids to come for the exams? So me they say, this is a problem we would have resolved in public. And what I did in this year's WASSCE is, I not come public for talk on the issue. I engaged the stakeholders. I engaged the Speaker of Parliament. I engaged the Deputy Speaker. We with a combined team, we engage the Minister of Education and in team. We engage WAEC and team. So when I talk to you, I am talking to you not based on what I think, but what we deliberated on.
So what's happened with all the engagements and the deliberations are always on a get where you reach a point where you lost hope and come public?
The whole thing na effort in futility. We go to everybody tell you, oh, there is nothing to be done. Oh, answer not the now pass we talk to WAEC International. Even WAEC International they distract. I'll confirm, I'll say this public now. The deputy speaker tell for call me, text me, email him, follow we will get booking time with him. We talk to this minister and say, talk to your counterpart in Nigeria who's a minister. In Ghana, follow we will meet with WAEC, explain to them, say this is our problem. We tell her, say, even cascade this problem to president, let intervene. This minister cannot do anything. 1 and now 2 weeks to April. Now the country say he can do anything. He cannot do anything. And if they suspend somebody with dupe few Sierra Leoneans them, why you not for sack somebody with they damage the lives of many young people in the country?
All right, continue for the program. Honorable AKK, the program we still watch, and the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. This morning, they look at concern them. We don't come out from school, picking them a different school them. We unfortunately they're not going to take the exams for 2024-2025 because they named them not in the system, and according to the ministry, at the heads of school them be fail for submit the names of the students there so timely. And now the time from studio clock and 9 o'clock will take short break.
Hey! Enjoy the new collapse bundle price drop. Now you can get your weekly collapse bundle for 60 leons only on Maxit app. Download the Maxit app now on Play Store or App Store. Install the app and enter your orange number and password. Now follow them simple step here. Open the Maxit app. Next, tap the account. Then select your time and bundle. Enter the number where you want to buy for. Now choose the collapse bundle where you need and the one where go suit you. Finally, type your password. Bam! All things set. Subscribe to the collapse bundle today and enjoy more browsing for small couple.
Orange. To pay bills with the UBA mobile app, just log into the app. Click on Pay Bills within the Quick Links dashboard. You'll be provided with a list of various biller categories like cable TV, sports and gaming, utilities, airtime and data, and so on. Click on the biller category you want. Then select from a list of price options provided by the biller. Click Confirm to proceed with the transaction. Enter your PIN and click OK. And you're done. Enjoy paying your bills with the UBA mobile app.
Welcome back. You still watch the breakfast show on Liberty Online TV, and we continue to look at the issue we get for do with the number of picking them we don't left behind no go sit the WASSCE this year. Well, we just go outside the principal for the Leone Muslim Brotherhood, the Ministry of Education for allow the picking them for take the exam. Make this inside one interview with Liberty Online TV Maria to Sheriff been do with them. Let me just watch as we explain in concerns them.
The WASSCE come up with a system of uploading continuous assessment CAS. It used to be when the beginning can just sit the WASSCE, then they ask you for upload the CAS course. But now this system now, in they require you for what? For upload the CAS before they sit the WASSCE examination. And for doing by stages. Where then they upload CAS here 1. Then give it between the 31st of May to the 30th of September. That was last year. And then they give it that full monthly for more upload. We current SS3 there. Then we current SS3 there. Then continuous assessment marks, that is the CAS here 1. And in that CAS here 1, the way the uploader, you get for capture the picking in biodata. You capture the picking in marks. Then you capture in photo. We don't capture all that now. Within that 4 months we then give you, now the uploader now the WASSCE portal. Be that as it's me as principal, I'm not that much get, or shall I say, I don't get idea on how for operating computer. So now I'm vice principal, now I'm the IT man. So where I can don't get and I had the hard copies vis-a-vis the biodata, the biodata and the marks, and even the beginning of the results, all are the forwarded to the vice principal and the IT man. Now you're supposed to have for sit down, he processes it in a computer, and then he upload that. But now we say I be the supervisor and anything why because your office did done, and when I go there, I see the work is going on. That's why they forward the deadline there that WASSCE is sending to us for so time low. I think I sleep by the 20th, 29th or so. See around 11 o'clock or the 30th in the sun. That time they call me in a net for the principal. I know you will upload. See the traffic. That is just 1 hour to the 30th. That time they didn't try for upload. You see, try over and over. You know you will upload because the line don't congest. They called me that next day. I felt disappointed. I no sleep again right through 3 in the morning. So, like I told you, the way they set the system, if we not upload Cassia 1, we not go able to upload going forward for upload Cassia 2, upload Cassia 3, and then we prepare the BRS. So the moment we miss that 30th of September last year deadline, that was the end of everything.
So wait right for upload on the 29th of September. The 30th, you know, we still able for upload them?
No, na the 30th. 29th is still the process. I tell you still na 4 months so. So all along you see the process, the beginning and details. Okay. Till the 29th. So now the 30th he try for upload by the 11. Because when we say 12 p.m. The 30th.
So when I be ever try for reach out to WASSCE and tell them say when I try for upload.
Well, according to RAM, like I said, na 11 p.m. at night. That thing now. That
after the thing don't try for upload, we not go. Na ever try for
ministry. Like I said, I'm IT and vice ministry. So I tell us, make follow up, go na WASSCE. Make follow up, go na ministry. We always say, well, let's see, with time then we open. Now that impression no more, don't they give me? Then we don't wait. But maybe they will give me an extension, even 2 or 3 days.
So after the not going at their extension, now time don't reach now for lady picking and waiting and calling and say when a school not get for involved in the balance school then we get for take the exam. How you feel as principal for that?
I feel disappointed. Very, 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 very disappointed. It's because it means everything for the beginning. It's their future. The WASSCE and they determine you for go university, college, even for get work. So I know what it means. You know, on 4 occasions now, the beginning don't they kind of office, I can't go to staff home and talk to them. So it's a bit beginning. You know, they are still bitter. And I said, I mean, know the difficulty why they go through.
So now this message we go on for send to the Ministry of Health, to the Ministry of Education and WASSCE concerning this issue when I don't get some.
Well, I just the appeal as a supervisor ministry for education in this country. This it don't be because the schools were involved in Baku. So let them go just find a way for let them go able to let them go write this exam. Otherwise, it will mean a lot to them. Some will drop out. Taking into consideration the cost of the private WASSCE exam. You know, some will definitely drop off. So another appeal number they appeal to the minister. From there you go all out, from there you go find a way where they begin overseas so that they will continue with their educational career.
All right, we continue the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, and the issue they look at this morning that they all get for do with school picking them. We not go able for sit this year WASSCE exam. We go begin April 2025, and that's now the principal for Leone Muslim Brotherhood where be they explain to Maya to sheriff about the situation where in school, now one part of school them when a victim of this situation. When they come back in the studio, so still get Honorable AKK. Honorable, you don't listen to the principal for Brotherhood in one of the principal them where in school a victim of this particular situation. And many other school them, like the FSSG, the Methodist Girls High School, get picking them when I go sit this year. As a parent, what thing would be your word of advice going forward to the school picking there so and that of the parents then?
First of all, as I say, in a situation where drug is prevalent in our country, every parent need to pay attention to him picking and make them know say this is not the end of the road for them. The parent need to take them counseling role and ensure they say they're able to talk to them picking them. You know, as I say, this is a problem that we will have mitigated this is a problem we for don't ensure say we not reach this level. Because in the first place, this they told they lock this portal now be September if you listen to the principal. After the WAEC lock the portal, imagine this is how painful it is. Now 4 months WAEC opened the portal for. Within that 4 months, the principal then submit into the ministry. It take the ministry only for submit to WAEC a week. Some school days the ministry submit a day for meet up where the portal they lock. Right. Why do you want to blame the principals?
Will they come back to you quickly? Now just join we colleague David Yankesise, where they now na the Pentecostal primary school. Also information we reach Liberty TV now that 3 picking them yesterday they begun at school. Them come for let them parents and go pick them at school. Then go they not able to see them picking there so. And this morning they say they see the picking them die one and then puts them in an abandoned vehicle. Let's just join David Yankesise where they now at the scene. Good morning, David.
Good morning, family of Liberty TV.
David. David, just start for explain to viewers them. Then I go get a clear understanding of exactly what you don't gather so far since this morning where you gonna the scene.
All right, I don't answer from this morning, and of course I try to talk to people really around, and of course I also try to talk to certain security officers, especially the LEC where they now so, and of course waiting I get another fact say yesterday, picking and come school where after school some parents they can collect them picking them. But according to waiting again at the fact they're not be able to get the 3 picking them be missing among the picking them they can school. But the parents they come for watch for picking them, they're not able to get the picking them. And of course now next and therefore utilize and therefore do a proper research again for letting them get the picking them. So at all the picking them can school. But according to waiting and get at the fact say they're not be able to see the picking them at all. And of course this morning they come back to the school. When they come to the greatest surprise, they find out say they meet the picking and they meet the 3 picking and abandoned vehicle. And of course, when I can talk to the police because there is a heavy presence of police personnel at the Pentecostal school. I try to talk to the police personnel, let them tell you exactly what's happened. I try to talk to one LUC Usman Kamara, who tell me say you're not going to talk to me right now because the duty will make them dinner so. And to ensure say them protect the school to let people not intrude into the school. So far so good now that I try to get that this morning.
The way they find the abandoned vehicle them outside the body they don't care and go now.
Well, they're not able to tell me anything about the body them, but they just tell me say then just don't carry the body they go. I don't know whether if now hospital they don't carry them go or not. They just tell me say they don't take the body then go. They don't know outside they carry the body them go.
A heavy protest been there in front of the school this morning when our residents around the community be the protest because then self want for know what exactly happened to them PKR because based on the pictures where we get now, not 3-year-old picking them, small picking them. How true is that?
Well, there's not 2 picking them, not 3 because not 2 girl picking them. 2 boys picking them, so the 1 girl picking in order in a very critical condition. And of course, there was heavy riot waiting also yesterday because the parents themselves protest to let them know exactly what is the root cause of what cause the die one of the picking them.
Let's forget any school authority for talk to you this morning, but based on what you they see, semblance there for say the school in session or is the school closed or waiting exactly they see at the environment.
Well, the environment not like schooling activity not to go on because where we mix picking them now what they can school, but people will be there around try for to get picking them say they don't can school because there is heavy presence of security personnel at the school, so let them go back now. And of course, when I come at the scene, we don't see nothing like schooling activity they go on. Of course, we don't see the classroom they open. We don't see nothing like school picking. In fact, we don't see teachers them around. The only people that we see, of course, you can see from afar. The only people we dey see now the heavy presence of security personnel and other parents them way they around and other community people say they around the vicinity. Now they see nothing like schooling activities, not they go on presently as I talk to you.
The parents of them picking there, the two picking there we don't die, the one within a critical condition. You being fortunate for see them parents them?
Then parents them be there around, but I can't for talk to them because in a very stressful mood, you know, they will talk to me. So like, but as they go, I will try for reach them back later and try for give me information of what really happened yesterday according to what they find out.
Where then see them picking there, especially the one that we don't die, where then dump na the abandoned vehicle, because there's this rumor going out there say they meet there inside this abandoned vehicle, flush the comots na the mouth.
Well, I don't go assert to the fact say first the commander the month because myself not see there and I try to talk to the parents then they not give me any vital information with regards to the condition of the picking and wait and see. So like I don't go assert to that unless I get to see the picking or I ask the parent exactly wait and tell me what really happened, how in which manner and which state they see the picking them.
Outside this Pentecostal school day, outside and Fenem Pikiad and Daiwan, after we then be done left for go school on the 17th of March.
Well, Pentecostal school day around 4th Street area. Around 4th Street area, the center of 4th Street, opposite a big unfinished building inside one fence and the Pentecostal school day. Just after model the candle, where you pass UMC, one drive the inside, that is the Pentecostal school day. They call it 4th Street.
You talk to we, that's na David Yankisi say where na the crime scene now. Usai na the Pentecostal school na 4th Street. So they allege say 3 picking them where they a little over 3 years. Then go school yesterday. Then parents then go pick them na school. They not see them. Then search for them until this morning. They able see them na an abandoned vehicle where they around the school vicinities. But we report our day now, David Yankesi says, stay tuned to Liberty TV as we get the information they began Cantona on this particular incident way upon the Pentecostal school.
All right, well, we continue with the breakfast show and we still get Honorable Abdul Karim Kamaran at the studio with on the raise concern regarding schools that we not able for take this WASSCE exam. We go for be inside April and concerns that only come from the school picking them and the schools them regarding what exactly happened. And like we've been stated earlier, we make all efforts to get the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education for letting respond to them concerning at the studio, but to not be able to forget. We also try to forget somebody from WAEC, but to not be able to forget any of them for come talk at the studio as to responding to the concerns them we don't come. But at this point, Honorable, what's not the lessons them where schools them and that of the ministry need for learn from all of this we don't happen regarding this public exam?
The first lesson for learn President Bill for sack the minister, not to want it on the
Sacking the minister will be a solution to this.
Yes.
Why you think
so? One, because it's not happening for not the first time they happen online watch. This now the second time we get a public with an online watch. And not to just a situation they happen by mistake. Now situation they happen systematically and systemically, and with the calling attention to every step. As I say, me personally don't come into this thing from November when I know say there is a situation of late delay from the ministry for submit to WAEC. And from then I don't come into this situation and we don't engage the ministry, we don't engage WAEC. At that time, we don't put a stop to some of these things. Lesson learned. Next year, they say we're going to forget worse than what's not happen this year. Because next year, as we do so currently, Ministry of Finance not release money yet. You understand? As Salona are the first country do syllabus without we not get to WAEC International for can get for can do the necessary steps. In fact, the whole thing is just scattered. As if we are running a WhatsApp group. Because now the admin will just grab today say, no, na me wan for talking block all man. No, that's not. This is a country, not just a WhatsApp group. This is not a country, and therefore what we need for do. Some of them here, what you for know the procedure. How you go create a new syllabus as we talk so we not go through none of the proceedings them with work. How them they always team up before the rock at the middle of the sea is next year. If nothing is done from now to next year, all we begin as alone the sea to us.
You think say the ministry don't they handle this issue of them picking away for seats this exam with the seriousness way it deserve?
If they handle of the seriousness way it deserve, I'm not going to say president for sack the minister. But because I know he has not done enough to handle the situation of the current education crisis in Salon. Let me tell you, say, never sack. Under and watch, they don't supply picking 80 pages instead of 120 pages. Under and watch as minister, government don't award contract for be 12 weeks to 15 weeks. They don't take 2-3 years and don't supply them body no Sunday. Under and watch, they don't supply science lab equipment to schools. They will not get science lab. What more do you want?
All right, now look at a few messages then where people they don't send, where you can respond to. The first one where they come out from Abdullah B. Lukule. He say, I respectfully disagree, Mr. Karim, that bringing regional or tribal issues into this discussion is misguided. As a distinguished figure, I think you should approach the issues from a different perspective, transcending tribal or regional boundaries.
All right, so the YouTube channel, the very first one I go look at, come out from Jibrila Dumbuya. It say, Honorable Kamara, is the problem of the WASSCE nationwide or just certain regions in the country?
Samuel Matian on Facebook, they say, listening to the principal, I knew computer literacy and internet traffic congestion would have been the problem. Most schools do not have computer to process the CAS. I think the ministry should set up a record capture center or department at district or regional levels.
This other message say, listening to the concerns of children concerning their future in regards to the WASSCE, I wonder how the president is going to inspire future leaders. It is a pathetic and heartbreaking for us all.
The last one where they come out from Albert Fuji. He say the education problem can only be solved when we have a policy as a nation wherein all government employees that is collecting money from the consolidated fund should have their kids and what's harnessing these very public schools. They do not care, simple because their kids are in practice.
From Alhaji Sheka Conte na the YouTube channel regarding the address where Conrad Sakim do to the school picking them where we play earlier. He said that's what they said last year again. They will never conduct other exam, but they will. That's what they said last year again, that they will conduct another exam, but it's never happened. And this other message said the ministry should have learned from last year because the same thing happened last year. These people are just destroying the future of tomorrow. It's so pathetic for us. And I think from the message, and they will come over to Honorable.
Honorable KK.
Lance are looking in problem we get. When I say enough for talk on regional, I don't think so. I don't talk say the beginning of the exam na mende or team needed. Not to me create the statistics now like. So I think if I don't tell why I say first enough for the put them in regional. But let me help them. May you understand what they talk. If you go now the chart where I produce, now 14 schools come up from the eastern region. Not to me do now like the northern region gets 25 schools. The south get 2. So we combine the south and the east, now 16 schools. When you take the north number alone, now 25 schools. When you take the western area number alone, now 103 schools. Now me compile the list. Now, my question why they ask, just like in within doubt, is why is it that you get more schools now western area outside WAEC day, Usai Ministry of Education, they affected compared to the number of schools now the south and east, usai far for Kana Western area. You get more far better network naya and internet connectivity naya than any other part of the country. So why naya get more problems? If saying that a misunderstanding for me and being the regional, I'll continue for being regional because now so them put the thing now by regions. The issue of literacy, computer literacy and the speed of the internet and not apply in this case. Waiting do the thing is 4 months. Principal don't submit to the Ministry of Education. If ministry will take 1 month for verify all them picking in day and submit, the principal will forget 3 months for deal with WAEC.
But based on waiting that principal from the school where we play being explained, na concern that say na the system be done congested, so the names are all not able for upload.
Now explain how they explain so why it happened. Because where ministry they verify, they send to WAEC. WAEC say no, they receive an half. Una do in bulk. So by the time the ministry do all things in bulk for submit to WAEC, it was like a week to the closure of the portal. Then they submit the bulk with safe. The other one they submit. Now the very day 12 o'clock the portal they close, ministry submit to WAEC 5 o'clock. So now there you get the conjunction of the portal. So as they say, if the ministry we don't do this till like 1 month, you understand, times if them submit to WAEC in 1 month time, we'll not forget this problem.
Why Unana parliaments, for example, not able to get a conversation like with the minister, someone and forgo explain because like you begin explaining to the first and this where this issue they come up. Why up till now not able to get them?
Last year, we called the minister I can't work na parliament committee woman but an open hearing. He gave all the excuses in the world. Outside the end, government will make the beginning seats. Most of those kids could not access the exam. Then commodity. This year, as I say, this thing of don't go public. My interest in coming public to talk on some of these issues, not for gain political goal. Or else if I don't see all team well, they can begin make politics out of them. No. As early as it starts, I went to Parliament, in the well of Parliament. I explained the situation, say it has happened again.
All right.
Then call the minister, I come, he say, oh, WAEC not be agree. Now he says, talk and say, WAEC not be agree for take the result them in piecemeal. So, I just use you, Khadija, for tell the girls' school, old girls, the way they pressure the principal for nothing. Say that principal, they submit way on time. It was the ministry that was meant to verify. One ministry, they verified. They verify for ensure that the pikin don't sit, repeaters and not go sit in the school. They verify for sure the pikin sit within the area from the theory seat back to the theory seat to us. We don't verify that they all before they submit now to WAEC and tell the school say una can go ahead for submit. Not to like say the principal then fail for submit now WAEC. The instruction from the ministry say we don't upload, we don't talk to the WAEC saying at this number. Some school they send 700. After the ministry don't verify everything, then it tells you no. Out of all the people we send, only 200 qualify for seats. And that 200 in the schools that they upload now this process ministry not do quick. Now make girls school get problems so today. Now make brotherhood get problem. Now make evangelical get problem. So me they say going forward as a country, we need to get people with experience enough. You know, we tell people and so we can government begin sack all man at workplace. You they create gap. And where you don't meet people be experienced in anything and do the handle them, you can't sack them all, you count people away. Some man for all the care and piano, you be the play. Who's I be there? You can make an out director. Whose experience we get? Now experience in all of this trouble. But let me end for say, Mr. President, I go be disappointed if you not sack Colonel Saki. We don't damage your picking in the future for 2 consecutive years.
All right, many thanks, Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara. We join with this morning for can look at this issue. We get for do with picking them way not go able for take this year WASSCE exam because according to the ministry, the heads of school them fail for submit the information there on time. Well, also a story will just air. Also, we talk to a reporter, David Yankesi, say within a 4th Street now. Now, a school we then call Pentecostal, we say yesterday 3 picking them then go school in the morning. Then parents then go pick them. Unfortunately, they're not able to see them picking. And this morning, they see 2 party picking them don't die. And I beg your pardon, then puts them in an abandoned vehicle. And police don't barricade the school now and we reported in at the crime scene. So stay tuned to Liberty TV as anytime from now, we'll give a live update, but waiting to happen at that particular scene day. Well, now they end the breakfast show for today. Princess Pierce now produced the program, Musa Saukoma, and also Samuel Thomas. Now the engineer, they will give technical support to the production team. Mina Khadija Bangura, they say have a blessed day.
All right, and till we meet again, Mabel Kabade say get a good day and goodbye.
Undeveloped city, then clean, all clean city, develop.
This is Yvonne Akisoya, Mayor of Freetown. And today, I want to talk to Freetonians about sanitation. We objective, transform Freetown, transforming lives. We not go able to achieve them if we all not join hands. Freetown City Council get role, but every Freetonian also get responsibility. Let we start first with the fact say FCC with the sweep 110 major streets every single morning from Monday to Saturday. But when we don't sweep the streets, if Freetonians then come and they continue for heap dirty in the street, in order to make the place look fine. Now make we get them litter bins them. The yellow bins we wanna go see around. So when you waka, you drink from your water bottle, your water plastic, you eat your packets on tin. Not even a ground where you done. Make sure say you put on one of them bins then they. That litter bin they. In order for you host dirty. You know mean say if you pack you host dirty, you can pin her next to the bins them. Not to the idea that. Not give you host dirty to them one way the Allah say clean salon. No say that dirty way they collect now you host. You know get for Karango now the one of the 2 official sites. You know they can go Kissy Bomber, you know they can go King Tom Bomber. It turns so it left on the ground. And now we council get a problem, but you said get a problem. Because now front somebody else in Domot, your own dirty don't end up. So wait you for do with your host dirty. We get the one then a council when we don't certify. Say then approved waste providers. Then they on tricycles, some of them they a vehicle. You will get host, you will get business, you in a hospital, institution, everybody for make sure say their waste collected by an approved FCC waste collector. We get the tricycle groups, we get the companies. So you go see them around. We engage with them on a regular basis. And wait till we go do now as we come into this new year. Now for make sure say FCC stand behind them. For you, for no outside and day, and for let themselves go to you. So that we no go get a gap. When you heap dirty in a gutter, it end up na Lumley Beach, Toke Beach. All the tourism ambition where we get for the city, we lost that potential there. FCC, they spend boku money on dirty business. The fuel, the labor, the vehicle maintenance, the spare parts, the night operations, the illegal dump site clearing where we get for the do every now and then. All that boku money. I'm not going to say we're not going to spend anything, but we're going to reduce some. If Freetonians then do the right thing. Because we're not going to get for go clear illegal dump sites. We're not going to get for sweep as many streets and spend as long. So if we reduce that money we spend now on dirty business, we go able put some on development. We all want for improving municipal schools. We want improving markets them. We want for let we see new developments at the city. That money where we use for dirty business. You and while we all make up we mind. Pay.
You are watching Liberty Online TV.